What's good, YouTube? It's your boy ADB, and today I just want to talk about flaking. So the other day I was at work, and I was talking to one of my homeboys there, and he's about 30. So he tells me a story about this girl he was talking to on Facebook dating. And mind you, he was talking to her for about 2 to 3 months through text. No calls, nothing. No linking up. So the first time he finally decides to link her, they're supposed to meet at like a Dairy Queen or some shit, and she doesn't show up. So he told me he was just waiting there for her to show up. I'm like, how long are you waiting? And he said about like 30 minutes. So I'm like, what are you doing this whole time? And he said at first he was texting, calling her, trying to figure out when she was going to be there. I'm like, bro, it's been 30 minutes. She's not showing up. But this is during the first 10 minutes. So after that, he decided to get ice cream. He just played one of his phone games and then decided to leave. And then texts and calls her even after that. I'm like, bro, she flaked on you. And he was like, maybe something came out. I'm like, bro, nothing came out. She knew what time you guys were going to meet there. If something would have came up, she would have texted you or called you letting you know. And I mean, even that still could have been bullshit. But you gotta take it for what it is. And it's like, clearly she flaked on you, and you should just put her on ice, don't message her, let her message you back first, and then just like don't even respond for a while. But she never responded to him, and that was the end of that. And he probably still didn't learn his lesson. Like last year, I was dealing with this girl. I knew her in high school, but we messaged each other through DM. She swiped up on one of my Instagram stories, and we were going to the same college at the time. And we decided to meet up, and we did the first time. Second time, she flaked though. We were supposed to go to the gym and just like work out together. And she never responded to any of my texts, because I texted her before the date, or whatever you want to call it. I texted her before it, and she didn't respond. So I'm not wasting my time not driving over there. And she responds to me like maybe a day or two later, and I just never responded, never opened the message, just left it for like 2 days. And then she started blowing up my phone saying, what's going on, yada, yada, yada. You really not going to message me back? And I'm like, you were playing games. I don't got time for that shit. And then, long and behold, after that, we linked up. We messed around a little bit. And third date, I went over to her house, and we fucked. And that was it from there. But my main point is, when a bitch flakes on you, you can't be hitting her up and blowing her phone up. That just lets her know that you need her more than she needs you. And they don't like that shit. I can tell you that from experience. But my main point is, when a bitch flakes on you, you need to put her on ice. You can't just be blowing her shit up, because if you really want to fuck with her or get what you need out of her, it's not going to happen.